All right, tell you what, I am feeling like half the products on this desk right now because I feel like I use a lot of them and they happen to have won some sort of award we need to learn about. Colleen Kelly, Managing Director of Product of the Year, here with us. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you, Tracy.
I love seeing that my peanut M&Ms are still on the table, by the way, because they were here last time you were here. Those are rock star.
They are great.
Before we talk about, how you choose them and why you choose them, what have you seen since the last time you were here as far as the consumer goes?
Well, I think one of the most important things to understand, and that a lot of these manufacturers understand, that in these times, in this bad economy, that innovation is still hugely important. That people, even though value is important, what's really interesting is since 2008, when TNS, which is the research company that runs the contest to pick the winners, found that it hasn't people wanting value really hasn't gotten stronger in the last 3 years, which is very interesting. People still want new and innovative products that fulfill a need and have some kind of excitement to them that they want to try and they want to go out and purchase something different or different than what they usually buy.
So it's not about value, it's about simplicity, because I'm like looking at this Aquafresh pump, and the most annoying thing on the planet is the old school toothpaste tube.
Right.
So you want to pump it out, get it all out. And then like this Lean Cuisine bag of garlic chicken, that's just easy.
It's easy, and it's also a new technology of steaming food that makes the food taste better. So the vegetables are better. They're not all mushy like things used to be.
So like I can make that for dinner for my kids.
You can make that for dinner, and that's another thing in recessions is that people start changing behaviors. That maybe one night a week you'll decide I'm going to stay home and maybe try something new and cook at home instead of go out to dinner. So the manufacturers that actually keep innovating during these times are always the ones more successful and also in a better position when the economy turns around again.
Pantene was here last time too, wasn't it?
Well, Pantene, did a great thing that they started a whole line of products last year, which was for people with curly hair, with dry hair, again, addressing a specific need that consumers had and making a product that makes people want to try it to fulfill a need.
Right, because it becomes more like the stuff I get at the hair salon, and then it's one less stop, and then I'll buy it. So, as a consumer, we're basically looking to make our lives easier still, aren't we?
Still trying to make it easier, still looking for value. I mean, value is always important. But we're also looking for easier and things that are more effective, like that toothpaste you mentioned, the Aquafresh. Even though it's a better pump system, it's also a new foaming toothbrush that surrounds all your teeth and does a better job.
The kids would love it, kind of thing.
Kids will love it to play with it. And, different things like, the Healthy Touch, which instead of the goopy soap in your bathroom, especially if you have kids, put your hand under there, the soap comes out.
And the soap comes right out. Now, there's like a lot of packaged food these days. I see hearty sausage and stuff. Do we worry about all the sodium that we're taking in?
Well, I think you'll find that so many products now are changing to natural ingredients, and also, like I said, like the steaming so that fresh vegetables taste better. A lot of these products, even a pet joint care, is made with green lip mussels. So I think everyone is trying to remove salt, remove the fructose corn syrup, all of that, and make things healthier and better, even though they're packaged and prepared.
So then what's different to you than these products versus last year's products?
Well, I think, once again, that everyone's seeking innovations, and I do say a lot of the stuff seems to be focused more on natural things and also easier, faster, quicker for people.
Yeah. Okay, so quickly, tell everyone how you pick. I mean, I love that Pampers Cruisers are here because they were just coming out when my kids were little.
Yeah.
And they're cool.
And that's another example there of a product, too, where they tried, diapers got accused of being very unecological. They were huge and a lot of waste, and they've lowered the waste on those a lot and made them much smaller. But this is Product of the Year is a consumer-voted award, so it's not tied to any media vehicle or a magazine or anything like that, completely independent, and 60,000 consumers vote on it. So manufacturers right now, in fact, we're in the time period right now till the end of October where manufacturers enter any new and innovative product into the contest. And
so the manufacturer chooses which products to enter?
Right, and they go into categories and consumers vote.
And, you sent us some results. Last year, like I said, Pantene Pro V saw 135% year-over-year sales increase. That's crazy. Calgon, 106%. I didn't even think Calgon was still on the market. Well, the Calgon Take Me Away commercials?
Actually, that was a UK number, but a lot of these are reported by are U.S. manufacturers. And what they all know is that to get people to try a new product, you've got to create some excitement around it. Creating excitement around it is putting something like 60,000 consumers voted you the winner. So,
but then what? Do they put it in their label? Because I see stickers on.
Some are on their labels. A lot of them, most of them, use it in their advertising, marketing, couponing, in store, TV, radio, all of that. So a lot, if they can put it on packaging, some have it on in-store displays.
So it is legitimately a consumer survey. It'll, how come I don't get selected?
Well, it's done by TNS, one of the world's largest research companies, and they're existing panels. So they make sure they're geographically and demographically perfect. So you can't just write in or call in. They make sure they have great panels of the right age distribution.
So how are you guys connected with them?
Well, we're an independent company, and we have hired TNS to run it because this has been around the world for about 25 years, and it's in 28 countries, and we just launched here in the U.S. 3 years ago.
3 years ago? Mm-hmm. What took you so long?
That's what all the manufacturers said. Why are you... it started in Europe, and it moved around there to South America, and actually a lot of the multinational companies, the P&Gs and Unilever, said, why aren't you in the U.S.? So they finally expanded into the U.S.
So what's your favorites?
Well, my favorites, I mean, you can't go wrong with the M&Ms. And,
yeah, I know. and like the olive oil. I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off, but there's tons of olive oil. Why does this one win?
That's a good question because olive oil is olive oil. You say, what's the innovation? They actually made a cap so that when you untwist the cap, a spout pops up.
That's so great for the kids.
Like
when my kids make cookies, the oil is just everywhere.
Everywhere. So it's got a great little spout built into it.
Ah, that's cool. All right, where do I find this list?
Well, this list is on the website, productoftheyearusa.com.
One whole word, product of the year?
All one word, productoftheyearusa.com.
Website's up right now.
Yeah. So you can see examples, and it's actually fun. You can see stuff from around the world.
Look, even that razor is totally beefed up.
Yes, that's the whole battery-operated,
that's scary.
as described. Only the men have used it, but I guess you don't even have to move your arm. It just shaves for you.
Would you put that near your face? I'm not sure. Excellent. I love this stuff. All right, go to the website, check out the stuff. Colleen Kelly, Managing Director of Product of the Year. I'm so glad you're here, as you are every year.
Great.
And I tell you, I'm probably one of those people. I watch every dime I spend, but simplicity comes first.
Well, it is, and when everyone's watching money, you don't want to waste money on something that's not great. Yeah. So this is a way to help you pick through all the clutter.
And again, the peanut M&Ms are on the list. What could be better? The pretzel M&Ms. Pretzel M&Ms.
Pretzel M&Ms.
That has to be one of the most genius creations ever, don't you think? I'm telling you. Anyway.